now.
Okay, so now we're going to put the tube together and the roller together. So what we'll do is just slide one of the narrow sections into the larger centre section, remembering that the notched out section is to the outside, not the inside. In it goes. Now, normally what I would do on the job would be I'd take my tape measure and make sure that these narrow sections protrude out of the centre by an equal amount, whatever it is, so that it covers the width of your pool. Normally I would set my roller up about 300mm or a foot longer than the pool itself, wider than the pool itself, so that the pool cover's got a little bit of wiggle room to move around as you roll it up. Okay, so on the tube, on both tubes, you'll notice that there are flat channels and there are round channels. So the flat channels are to take the screws. So having set my distance, I'll then just get one of the self-drilling screws and just drive it home. One by the flat channel. Remembering to hold on to it. Okay, then we'll put together the axle and the hand wheel and then slide the axle into the tube. So you'll notice on the axle there's a series of little slots at the top. There's also a series of fingers on the hand wheel. So what will happen is that we'll locate, just by twisting it, they'll grip the fingers into the slots. Also, I want you to remember this little groove on the end of the axle as well. We'll come back to that later on, but that's an important little groove there. So then if I just get my rubber mallet and I'll just tap them on. And if you check the underside, you'll notice now that the fingers have now come through onto the slots. So to give it some extra strength, I'm going to take 3 of these little coloured screws and just drive them into the holes on the hand wheel. Done. And now I'm going to push the axle onto the tube. So what I do is, you'll notice that there are single channel cutouts and there's a double channel cutout just there. Same deal on the tube, there's their double channel there. So just locate one to the other, push it on. Go back to the flat channel. Two more screws in here to make sure that the hand wheel stays on. And now we have that fixed. Okay, now we're going to put the end frame onto the axle. You'll notice with the end frame, one of these sides is longer than the other. Okay, so it's the long side that goes to the inside. So that just simply slides on. And I'm going to do the rest of the process just with this other one that I've made. Well, actually, no, it won't work that way because you've got to see it from the perspective of on the outside of the tube. So that little ring on the end of the axle that I told you about, this is for your retention ring. And this can be quite fiddly sometimes, but basically you just spread it over the end of the axle until you hear it click, like so, and then it's on, and it will not come off. On goes the end cap, and now you have your roller bit. Of course, with the wheels, just take the chrome dome nut off, one washer underneath, the other washer over the top, like that. There you go. And I just put them on finger tight. They'll tighten up well enough, and now you have the wheels on. All right, last couple of things, and of course then you would repeat the process at the other end. Last couple of things, and this is a really unique feature about this roller. I might actually take that wheel back off again so it doesn't roll all over the place up on the table here. A lot of rollers you see on the market are still using the system where you drill holes into your tube, put screws in them, and then tie strings off onto them. We have a fantastic fixing system here. So inside that is, you fit these little lugs. Obviously, if this was a bit longer, you'd fit some to the outside like so, and they'd go all the way along there, and then this is the center tube here. Installed. That's it. Then what you would do on your blanket, open that, put the blanket inside. What I usually do then is, once the blanket is between the two jaws, I usually just worry a little hole through the blanket like so, and then put the screw through the hole in the blanket, through the screw section, and then do it up. And there's no need to put eyelets in the blanket or anything like that. It's just a great fixing system. So that's our roller. Obviously, if you've got any questions, please let me know. But that's the way we put it together. This particular model here is a 2.5 metre tube, or 98 inches. It'll extend out to 6.5 metres across the pool, or 21 feet. Later on we'll bring out some shorter models as well. But thank you for your time, and have a great day.